Howdy. What be going on, my people? The game being listed on the description takes away from the surprise, and yet, still, everyone's always like, what game is this? I don't know what game it is. What game are you playing, Pariah? I can't scroll down and read. What game are you playing? But you know what? It's good for the engagement to have people constantly typing in chat, so it kind of works to not put the title in the stream. Plus, I think it, like, is better for, like, actual people clicking on it. Look at me being a YouTuber. Because if I say I'm playing Kaze and the Wild Mass and people go, I don't know what that game is, I don't care. But if I say something like, ooh, DKC, I like that, and then they click and they look. And then they discover a cool game that they didn't know about. So, it works. See? You see what I'm saying? Freaking Enrica, not scrolling down, doesn't know what we're playing. So I clickbait, I guess a tiny bit. It's a tiny, itty-bitty of clickbaiting. Thought I didn't care about Call of Duty? I don't. But I do like Call of Duty Zombies. Is Mr. YouTube Man evolving? Slightly. Ever so slightly, I'm turning into a sellout. One day, I'll be shilling for Raid Shadow Legends and NordVPN and whatever other things. Should you buy a Hat in Time or Freedom Planet 2? Well, Kelps, considering that you're a Sonic fan, I would say Freedom Planet 2. Definitely something that I think you would enjoy. But I also think every person on planet Earth would enjoy a Hat in Time. That game is phenomenal. So you really can't go wrong. Get either. Please play another Crab's Treasure is so good. I want to. I didn't get around to it this year. I'll pick it up eventually. Next thing you know, Pariah's going to be advertising gambling to children. You don't know that I don't already do that outside of my YouTube channel, to be fair. Maybe I do advocate for children gambling. Played Batman Arkham? Yeah, I played all 3 of the Rocksteady games, and then we just ignore the other ones. Bloodborne on PC is getting more and more stable by the day. Yeah, I've seen that. That's very cool. It's annoying that we have to rely on emulation and not just getting a friggin' PC port. But, you know, Sony's like, that's a Japanese game. We're not gonna ever re-release that, because it's a filthy non-movie game. If it doesn't have 6.5 hours of cutscenes, we can't release that. We just gotta re-release The Last of Us again. Oh, hey, what's up, Stelmo? Welcome. You're a 4-year-old and child and Pariah is encouraging you to gamble? I'm not encouraging. I'm just saying you could. It's an option. That's a clip right there. Is the PS4 version gimped in some way? What, of Bloodborne? I mean, that's the only version. And yes, it runs at 30 FPS, which is not okay. Never thought you'd see me play COD. Is BO6 good? Well, I only play zombies. I haven't played multiplayer or any of that. I don't care. Zombies mode is good. It's basically Cold War again. If you liked Cold War zombies, you'll like this. Even on PS4 Pro? Yep, even on PS4 Pro. And the load times are very long. They were really bad at launch, but they're still, like, 45 seconds, 50-second loading times in Bloodborne. It is awful. You love Cold War zombies? Stelmo. We should play some Call of Duty Zombies together sometime. You'll take Jack 4 if they make it as gritty, realistic as humanly possible. That's what it would become. It would be realistic, Jack and Daxter. But they would never touch something like that again. That's far too creative. I mean, isn't the Naughty Dog's new game just like some generic-looking, like, sci-fi space Guardians of the Galaxy knockoff, basically? The concept art looked like that? I didn't know there was concept art for Jak 4. Yeah. Always found COD games to be slop, but now you're seeing Zombies mode gameplay. COD is slop, but the Zombies mode is great. It's so good. You have no idea. I have, across all the Call of Duty games, I probably have thousands of hours into the Zombies mode. It's so fun. As an old school PlayStation fan, it's depressing as hell to see what's become of the brand. Yeah, throughout the generations, you had like cool, different kinds of games coming out all the time. And now all you get are movie games, baby. And Helldivers is like the one only real game that they've done in the past several years. And I guess, what was that like third-person shooter, where you're some lady in space? That game looked cool. Forget what it's called, but that game, I haven't played it, but I want to. Oh yeah, and Astrobot, that happened as well, yes. Thoughts on Rivals of either 1 and 2? 1 is cool, haven't played 2. Even PS3 era was diverse as hell? It was! It was. But who needs any of that when we have Days Gone guy on a motorcycle? The most iconic of PlayStation heroes. That dude. Oh yeah, Returnal, that's it. That's the space gun lady game. You get 2 video games in the AAA space now. Yeah, I mean, especially this console generation has been really bad. I mean, Hi-Fi Rush came out. That's cool. That's technically an Xbox game. And then, yeah, PlayStation, they had the Demon's Souls remake, but that's a remake, so I'm not even going to count it. Yeah, Astrobot. Those are literally the only games on PlayStation 5 I care about. What else came out on Xbox this generation so far? Anything? Has there been anything? I literally can't even think of any Xbox games that came out this generation. Halo? Oh yeah, Psychonauts 2. I mean, that was gonna happen without Xbox, but they did improve the game, so technically give them points. Not full credit, but they get like half a point for Psychonauts 2. Crash 4 doesn't count. That was before Xbox acquired Activision. Returnal was from the devs Super Stardust and Resogun. They've consistently carried. Never played either of those, but I remember seeing Resogun. It looked neat, as like if you're into shmups and such. Oh yeah, there was that new Ratchet game, Ratchet and Clank Rift Apart. That was cool. I read the TF2 comic yet. No! I forgot again. And I was busy. You saw Nosferatu Gesekai? That was a movie, and you didn't like that the plot was barely there. See, you feel what I was saying, right? Like, they're going for the slow, moody, atmospheric, and I get it, but like, bro, that movie has almost no story. There's very little happening there. And you could have easily trimmed like an hour off of that, and I didn't really find it like that creepy or super engaging. It wasn't really invested in the characters too much. It was kind of, eh.
I was trying to pick your teeth, but I might have gone a bit too far.
How was games I played this year? I do know, you do know I played Freedom Planet 2 and Spark the Electric Jester 3. Well, Alexander Peterberg, after this stream is over, I'm going to be uploading a video of my favorite games of 2024. And you can watch that and see my thoughts on everything.
Favor of self-improvement, even for weapons.
Would I play an accurate FNAF 6-hour mode for a stream? No. Have I played Lollipop Chainsaw? No. I do not like Grasshopper games. They make games that are very juvenile and total style over substance.
Church groundskeeper.
No thank you.
Seems his luck didn't stick around in the end, though. Wonder what the key's for.
Kaze or Ukulele too? Well, Ukulele in the Impossible Lair is fucking fantastic. Highly recommended. Kaze, haven't played. Guess we'll see this stream.
Don't worry, mate. I've got you sussed.
Hits all the gothic tropes right, but the screenplay is so poorly written. Could have at least had 2 more rounds of drafting. Yeah. Yeah, I feel you on that, Gesakai. It is very gothic. The atmosphere is very strong. But yeah, I was just kind of bored. Like, you know, it's kind of weird to say with, like, a movie that's not, like, a big, dumb, loud, in-your-face, stupid thing. But it kind of felt a bit, like, formulaic, you know? For, like, slow, atmospheric, gothic horror. And it just did that, and it didn't do anything with that, you know?
Attract some attention. Keep the hostiles clear. We need to build pressure behind that valve.
This is quite a different direction for Donkey Kong Country. We haven't started yet. This is just some footage I have while we hang out.
Holy shit! Did anyone else see that?
This isn't a huge leap from Donkey Kong because they have guns. That's true. The first-person shooter Donkey Kong game. That's the future. That's going to be a launch title for the Switch, actually. That would actually be kind of sick now that I think about it, though.
Sorry, Alpha. Expo heroes needed elsewhere.
Is this DK64? No! See, this is what I was talking about at the beginning. No one just scrolls down and reads the game we'll be playing today. Well, that's fun. It makes for excitement, and then everyone in the know gets to laugh at everyone who's not in the know. The U and Duty. Oh, it is. You're right. I accidentally capitalized the U and Duty and the game title there. Oh, well. It is what it is. Rare gave DK a realistic gun in DK64, and Miyamoto shut that down real quick. Why on earth would you think to give Donkey Kong a real gun? What are you doing? Actually, speaking of what on earth are you doing, I watched that video that came out like a day or two ago about the Sonic Forces early version of the script, going through all the changes that were made. Oh my god. Who wrote that game? It's so bad. It's a really good video. But one of the most shocking things in it, well, not shocking, actually reaffirming and funny things in it, is there's a part where early in the script, there's some line in the original version where it mentions Coco Island, and there's a note from Izuka that says, "What is Coco Island? Please remove that." And that just fucking reaffirms all the fucking jokes I make about, like, Sonic Frontiers when they're like, "Oh, excuse me, doesn't the Chaos Emeralds being from space contradict the Gaia stuff from Unleashed?" And someone goes, "What? What is that? What are you talking about? Who cares?" When that kind of thing actually happens for real. It's amazing. It's amazing. This franchise is totally not a mess. Absolutely not. Sonic is better when you treat them as anthologies. That's true. But they also kind of want to have consistency, but only when they feel like it. Have I seen the video about a blue dog of a Majora's Mask winning race after 25 years? I saw it, and then I said, don't recommend this channel. Alrighty, how about some video games? Alright, get the friggin' Call of Duty. Get the COD blops off my screen. Hold on. It'll show up in a second. Is Coco Island thing from Tales of Adventure? Yeah, it is. But, I mean, it's like... It's Izuka. He's literally the guy that's in charge of Sonic, and he doesn't know that. It's his job. So welcome to Kaze and the Wild Masks. I think it's Kaze, because it's Japanese for wind. I presume there's something about that in here. This is one of them video games where an indie developer is like, I liked this game as a kid, I'm just gonna make that, but I'm gonna change everything to look different. Because this is Donkey Kong Country, old school DKC. It's not like the retro ones, the Retro Studios ones, like Returns into Tropical Freeze. This is like the original trilogy. And I like those games, so I want to check this out. Do you at least get a gun in this game? Maybe. I can't confirm there's no gun. Is Old Forces script better or same? It's mostly the same, but worse. Also, apparently, Infinite was originally, like, artificially created by Eggman. He wasn't, like, a person that was, like, transformed. And that's why he just disappears at the end of the game, because he's just, like, a construct of the Phantom Ruby or whatever. So that's nice to have an explanation there. Art style's interesting. That's just for this opening. It turns into pixel art in the actual game. Why they look like Sonic movie designs? They kinda do. You're not wrong. Kinda ugly. Yeah, visually, like, the character art in this game isn't the best to me, but the game looks cool. There aren't enough hand-drawn games? Agreed! There we go. Here's the pixel art. Looks better. Still not the best-looking character sprites you ever seen, but not bad. Actually, that looks a lot better. That like, rough sketch. So yeah, you run, you jump, you got a spin move, you got a Dixie Kong hover. I mean, it's nothing like Donkey Kong Country. What are you talking about? There's DKC-like games? No, this isn't like any game you've ever played. This is completely original. One thing I don't like about this was a stupid choice. The hover move is not jump and then like double tap jump or hold jump. It's hold attack in the air. Don't do that. That's weird. That's weird and bad and stupid, and don't do that. I assume this is, yeah, one of them. Welcome to bonus stage. That's from a different Donkey Kong game, but whatever. Thank you, Dragon Claw. What's my opinion on Souls-like games? I haven't actually played any Souls-like games, I don't think. But I like the Souls games. I've played all of them. And they're great. Except I haven't played the Elden Ring DLC yet. I just didn't get around to it. Oh, oh. I see you. Let's check out Alt the Boy's new video about song stories. It's short and super well edited. Don't know who that is. Oh, it's a time limit. Oh no, I had to kill all the enemies. Ah! This probably has more than enough time. There you go. Love this game, 100%ed it twice. So far, it feels great. Like, controls are excellent. Did I get all the things? I got all the things? Boom, look at that. No damage, too. Perfect level clear. This is returns based? Well, gameplay-wise, it's very much original DKC. And I like the original Donkey Kong Country games, but does anyone else feel that they're kind of bullshit sometimes? Like, they just throw shit at you with, like, no notification, no opportunity to see it coming. Like, so many times you do, like, a big platforming section, and then you land on solid ground, and instantly an enemy is attacking you. And it's like, what the fuck? I could barely even see that! So far, I mean, I'm only 2 levels in, but this game doesn't have that problem. Widescreen helps. DKC 2, namely? Yeah, I distinctly remember that with DKC 2 a lot. Those fucking, like, pirate enemies that shoot their hooks out. Fucking bullshit, tell you what. So far, this game feels great. You know, it's very, straightforward, simple 2D platformer, very, by the numbers, not really doing anything you haven't seen before, but it's doing everything very well. Widescreen is a godsend, no more screen crunch. I actually kind of prefer the GBA version of Donkey Kong Country because of that. Because to counteract the screen crunch, they lowered the resolution on all the sprites in the game, so you actually have more visibility on the GBA versions, and it helps a lot. But, you know, it looks and sound hideous, so there's a trade-off to be made there. There's a GBA version? Yeah, of all 3 DKC games. I think I missed one of the bonus stages. I did not get welcome to bonus stage. Whatever. I'm not gonna try to get everything. What up, Laura? Welcome. We're playing Donkey Kong Country, but with a rabbit instead. Album? Okay. Can I go into the level now, please? Hello? 1 of 6? What? Did I not? Do I have to get all the things? I need all bonuses? You need to get the bonuses to complete the game? I don't like that. What the fuck? One down there. Padding moment? Yeah, what the fuck, man? It's not a bonus if I have to do it, it's just part of the level, and now, because I missed it, I have to go and replay the level and scour for what I didn't find. Oh, there it is. There it is. That's a huge con for you? That is so bizarre. Why, what? That doesn't make any sense, so you would force that. Okay, I did it. I assume I can't exit the level, right? Let's see. Let's experiment. Can I just exit the level now? I can actually, thank you. Why does it... Oh, okay, I see. No, I need 6 of those. So that I can go on to the next level and I have to come back to that. This is weird. This is weird. Don't do this. Just let me play the goddamn levels in your goddamn video game. Don't force these kinds of things. These enemies look straight out of Plants vs. Zombies. Dude, it's like that one game. Rayman. But again, the camera, I really appreciate how zoomed out it is. Like, I remember those Squawks levels, where some of those levels that you're like, oh my god, I cannot see. Squawks if he was purple. Isn't there the evil Squawks in DKC 3 that you like race? Isn't he purple? Oh my god, now we're really fucking... This is what I'm talking about. Horrifying memories. I just realized that those like green things are the bees. They're the bees! The bees are cooler though. This is something I was thinking about when I was playing Civil more after the stream. These kinds of games, where it's just like that game from your childhood, but now it's a legally distinct version of it. You know, it's cool from gameplay-wise that you get to bring back that kind of game that they don't make no more. But at the same time, one thing I feel is pretty weak in a lot of these games is the charm and the appeal beyond just, like, the gameplay. Like, yeah, this is, like Donkey Kong Country, and if you like those games, you definitely like this. But this ain't no Donkey Kong Country, you know? Like, it doesn't have the visual style, doesn't have the characters, doesn't have the same charm and the exact kind of vibes, you know? It's like, you're just trying to make something that captures the spirit of the old thing, and then it doesn't have a spirit of its own, and it just... It feels a little hollow in a way. Like, I felt that about Sybil. Like, it doesn't have, like, the charm of Crash Bandicoot, because there's no Crash Bandicoot in it. And this, like, I love Donkey Kong and Diddy and Dixie. I'm not gonna care about this character ever. I missed the thing, but can I go on to the next level? Is this gonna become a problem when it's a problem, or is it a problem immediately? Okay, I can keep playing levels, but eventually it's gonna be a problem. Is it super generic design too? Yeah. I feel that way a lot about a lot of games, really, that are, like, trying to... Oh, yeah, of course. Like, capture the style of another game. Like, all the Souls-likes. Like, does every single goddamn Souls-like on planet Earth need to be, like, dark, grim fantasy? Like, okay, you can have the same gameplay, but does it need to, like, look and tonally be the exact same fucking thing? That's one of the things about Another Crab's Treasure that I like. It's like, oh my god, a Souls game where someone had an idea. Can you believe it? They don't all have to look like Dark Souls. That's a pit. Felt that with Sea of Stars, trying to be like Chrono Trigger. I've heard people really like Sea of Stars, though. At the very least, so... At least it's good. I mean, a lot of these games are good. This game's good. You ain't gonna hear me saying this is a bad game. So I like games like Spark and Freedom Planet. They do enough to stand on their own. Well, I'd say Freedom Planet does. I'd say Spark could do without wearing the Kirby hat. You know, I think it's a little too derivative of the things Lake likes. Especially Rolling Rascal in the Sonic-like category. Like, that is one where it's literally just like, we wish we could make a Sonic game, but we can't. So we made a Sonic game, with a different character. Like, not just the gameplay, and not even just, like, the art style, but, like, even the character design has, like, the same kind of, like, art design fundamentals, and even, like, the same kind of face and personality on the character. And it's like, you're just begging for someone to mod this game and put Sonic in it. Like, that's what you actually wanted to do, you know? Thank you, Cancer. You sort of Steam Deck. Oh, you can't wait to mod and emulate so much stuff. Cool. I'm not much of a handheld gamer, so I have no need for a Steam Deck, but people seem to really like it. I'll be interested to see how the Switch 2 does, because now they have competition. There was no competition when the Switch came out, so they dominated, but now they got Steam Decks. Surprised no one modded Sonic into any Spark game yet? Lake Feppard modded Sonic into Spark 3. He contributed to a mod, at least. Do I read American comics, not Marvel or DC? I haven't read many, but I want to get into more. I just don't really know a lot of what's out there. Like the lights levels in Donkey Kong Country. Although in those, it was like a scary, weird, like, golem guy that you had to avoid. Like that one level from Crash 2? Yeah, that's it. That's what they're drawing on here. Silly me. Whoopsies. This game is really tight and responsive. Feels fantastic. Oh, I see you. I see you. This is another example of pixel art style being very tired and meh. Kinda, yeah. It's not really doing anything. I forget what it was. I think it was The Binding of Isaac Rebirth, where... No, it was some other game. I don't remember what game it was. But I played some game where it had, like, a filter option to make the game look pixelated. It normally isn't pixelated. And the filter name was not, like, retro or old school. It was indie, which I thought was a very good little jab at how overused pixel art is. That nowadays, it really is the indie game art style. Would I say Sonic is a Mario-type game? In a way. In the same way you would say that, like, Yoshi's Island or Wario Land or Donkey Kong Country are. Like, it's kind of, like, branched off of 2D Mario and done its own thing a little bit. Even indie games are not being original? What are you talking about, Gesakai? As we've already established, this game is completely original and unlike any game you've ever played. But yeah, that's actually something I want to make a video on, is that, like, the video game space, you know, AAA games are all formulaic, same garbage all the time. But even nowadays in indie games, you see a lot of very similar kind of formulaic games. I mean, how many fucking, like, 2D action platformer Metroidvanias are there? Fucking every goddamn day it feels like Oh, this is interesting, the diving here. You, like, press the button to go down, and then it's just like a set. You go down for a bit, and then you come back up. Weird. Or can I hold it? No, that's just how it is. Oh, here we go. To be fair, you'd argue this is better DKC than the Retro Studios games? You're insane, if you ask me. The Retro Studio ones are the best ones. Donkey Kong Country Returns and Tropical Freeze are some of the best 2D platformers I've ever played. Don't get you started on the huge amount of Vampire Survivors clones. Exactly. Exactly. Fucking let me tell you how many of those goddamn clones have emailed me, be like, please check out our indie game on your channel. No. You know, how many action roguelikes are there that are like Hades or Dead Cells? How many games do you see that are, yes, I also played Hollow Knight? How many fucking farming sims are there? Interesting so far. This is the only thing that's like the Retro Studios DKC's is this swimming mask. Don't play no on guard. Which is good, because this is way better. Oh, nope. Can't spin into that when it's above you. I was wondering. It also feels a bit Rayman Origins and Legends-y, which those games feel kind of similar to the Retro DKC games as well, because they're all such fucking amazing 2D platformers. But, you know, in the case of something like this, or a Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, or a Bug Fables, or whatever, a lot of these games I still give a pass, because it's like, these games are great, and they don't make them no mo. And it would be nice if someone made them again, and then you get it, and it's good. You know, thinking about Bomb Rush Cyberpunk, actually, that game had a strength to it that a lot of these other games don't, in that it was unapologetically blatant. Like, this is legally distinct DKC. Bomb Rush, they're like, fuck it. We're not even going to be legally distinct. We're just going to make the game look like Jet Set Radio, and we're going to make it sound like Jet Set Radio, and it's just going to be Jet Set Radio, and we don't care. And you know what? It worked out great for them. So what I'm saying is these games apparently aren't ripping off their inspirations enough. They need to be more blatant about it. As your first post-Sonic stream, what is this? This is Kaze and the Wild Masks. It's what if Donkey Kong Country, but we didn't have the license to that. I don't remember the bosses in DKC. Were they any good? I feel like they kind of were okay for like the standards of a lot of 2D platformers out there. Boss is kind of in this game. Yeah, this one's not awful, but not great. It's one of those stand around, dodge the attacks. At least you're not like sitting there waiting 5 hours between attacks. Relatively snappy about it. You can see 1 is very boring bosses. The final bosses in 1 and 2 at least are pretty coolio. Ah! I didn't react in time. What are the best platforming bosses? I've said it before. I'm not joking. Balan Wonderworld actually has pretty good bosses for a platformer. What else is a good platformer with bosses? I mean, Ratchet and Clank is like cheating because it's like less of a platformer and more of a shooter. But those games have good bosses. I lie, I don't lie. Spyro 2 and 3 had decent bosses? I honestly don't remember. I want to say Rayman 3? What are the bosses in Rayman 3? I remember, like, the giant robot underwater. That's all I can think of. What were the bosses in Rayman 3? I don't know. Cuphead count? I would say no. It's not really a platformer. It's a 2D shooter. What do you call those? Run and guns? Does Neon White count? Definitely. No, that's a shooter. It's a movement shooter. Which is like a shooter with platforming, but we don't count it as a platformer for reasons. Rayman Legends, I also don't remember that. For some reason, bosses are not very memorable in a lot of these games to me. Probably indicative of their quality. Frontiers has peak bosses? Sure. Yeah. Of course. You know, if I try playing Cuphead someday, actually, Boiled Walrus, I picked it up on the Steam Holiday Sale. I actually probably am gonna play it relatively soon on the channel, on stream. And then maybe do a video on it of some kind. We'll see. Cuphead stream would be awesome. Yeah, I got the DLC too, so we do the whole thing in one go. Depending on how long it is. I don't know how long it would take to play through all of Cuphead. So okay, you don't have to get all the collectibles. Like that like third level there is probably like, you know, those extra levels you get in the Donkey Kong games for getting all the collectibles or whatever. So we're fine. We're good. This game isn't stupid. They know what they're doing. No chance in hell I could do the whole thing in one go? Pah, you underestimate my power. How hard can it be? You know what I feel is a slight problem with this game's pixel art? The resolution. It's a bit too high. It almost, like, doesn't even matter that it's pixel art. Like, it's very detailed to the point that, like, it could just be traditional animation. And then it's like, what's the point of the pixel art? Do I have any recommendations for cool games for low-end computers? Point-and-click adventure games are pretty good. I'd recommend checking out a lot of stuff by Daedalic. Deponia is their main, like, big series. It's great. Any 2D games, you guess? Like action games? Check out Chimera Destroy All Monster Girls. That's a free game. You can get it on Steam, and it's very cool. It's like a Shovel Knight-esque 2D retro platformer, but it's very charming and fun, and it's a very good game. Just emulate DS games? You could do that. How would I get humans more involved in SA1's narrative? That's a good question. I don't know. If you wanted to, like, fix up SA1's story, that would require a lot of work. I see you. Can I retry bonus stages? I don't know. I don't think I failed one yet, have I? Look, I've beaten all the friggin' Beaver Bother stages in DK64. These kinds of bonus stages ain't gonna faze me. You know what, I guess one thing you could do to, like, get the humans, like, more of a thing in SA1 is, instead of just being, like, non-NPCs that just stand around and do nothing, give you some motivation to talk to them. If they had, like, side quests, that would be nice. You know, like the woman with the gambling problem. You could, like, help facilitate her gambling problem. She's like, they won't let me into the casino. Create a distraction so I can sneak inside. I bet she'd be like, thank you, now I can go spend all my my life savings on my gambling addiction instead of helping my child. And the kid will be like, my life is ruined. And you'd be like, yeah, and then you get your reward. Sonic convinces that man to not cheat on his girlfriend. Is that the dude in the burger shop? I don't even know a lot of the NPC stuff in SA1. Have I played Force Unleashed 1 and 2? I have. They're not very good. I like how she, like, uses her ears like a slingshot. That's cool. That's cute. Oh, you fuck. Oh, hold on. There's something in here that I need? Yep, there you go. Hold on a sec. Game looks fast-paced and fun. It is! It is. I am enjoying it. Better than the last game we played on stream. That's for sure. Oh god. Oh, I have to, like, figure out how to get here. Okay. No, I missed. No, I gotta get that. So that means that. And then that's, how to get there. That's not right. No, wait. Okay, hold on. Hold on. No one tell me. No one tell me. I mean, I could just, like, process of elimination this. Got it. Easy, come on, man. There were a lot of things that I had to filter through there. Give me a break. Rockman or Mega Man? Well, the Rockman name makes sense, considering that's the character's name, and that's like a thing in the Mega Man games, is, everyone has music names, so I like that. I like not shitting on what the creators wanted to do. I am always missing at least one of the bonus stages. Yeah, so that's like the bonus temple levels. Okay, gotcha. Mega Man just sounds cooler. It sounds like more, like, neutral, which makes sense for the character, because his whole thing is that he's got, like, the basic abilities, but he can take anyone else's abilities. So that, like, it does work in that sense. Oh, God. John Mega Man. Oh, I see. They eventually embraced Mega Name in Japanese. Mega Man ZX? Really? It's not Rockman ZX? That is weird. But I assume that's not, like, that wasn't a permanent change, right? Like, I assume Mega Man 11 in Japan was Rockman 11. Also no lives. I expected that. Developers ain't stupid no more. They know that that shit's just not, you know? Is this game worth getting so far? I'd say yeah. If you like Donkey Kong Country, this is basically Donkey Kong Country. Not basically, it is. Have I played UFO 50? I have not. Honestly, it doesn't really interest me that much. It seems like a real cool novelty. But it also looks like most of the games in that collection would not interest me. Yo, this is a cool power. Wall jumps and dashes. Cool. Cool. What animal buddy is this supposed to be? You couldn't do this. Maybe this is their equivalent to the spider, because they're like, the spider is stupid. This is great. Oh, got it. Nice dodge. I keep on accidentally making these really tight maneuvers. Inspired by Action 52, but good? I don't know what Action 52 is. You have 200 hours in UFO 50 and just got around to taking a break from it? A lot of the games in there don't really interest me that much. Ugh. Missing the exploration part of DKC? I don't really feel that way. I didn't ever think that exploration was that strong in DKC. The levels are generally pretty, like, rigid. Not a whole lot of places to go. Just, like, look for the secret things. No, what the fuck? Think if you find just 3 or 4, it's worth the package? I guess, but I'd also have to, like, sift through 50 games. Which I don't want to do. I've already got enough goddamn games that I want to get through. I don't need 50 other ones, most of which I probably wouldn't be interested in. I missed another bonus? Yeah, well... Where was it, huh? Did you see it? No. So shut up. This is my first time touching this game? Yes, I've never played this game before. Real good. I like this level aesthetic. That sprite of the character, like, leaning on the rope looks really nice, actually. All these climbing sprites look great. Went too low. Have I played Metal Gear Rising: Revengeance? I have. I actually don't really like it very much. It's got some elements to the gameplay that I'm really not a fan of. Love the music, though. I listen to the music fairly regularly. Really, you can't activate the hover after bouncing on something. That's what it was like in DKC 2 and 3, though. Dixie, right? Okay, I'm not gonna go overly low this time. There you go, sport. What's this game called? Kaze and the Wild Masks. I'm still just guessing the character's name is Kaze. But there's really nothing windy going on here. So it might not be Kaze. It might be Kaze or something. Does anybody know? This is like Zelda and how you don't know what anything is called. And then when you hear someone else's pronunciation of something, you're like, what? That's what you call them? I didn't realize I was supposed to be killing things, but that worked out. Eureka's in the Japanese word for wind? Yeah, so do I. But again, there's not really a whole lot of windness in this game. The rabbit is called Dixie Kong knockoff. Dixie Kong with the serial number filed off. Bonus rooms in retro games are trash compared to the OGs. That is true. That is one area where they are weaker than the originals. Oh, by the way, did anyone see that Pikmin 1 Squared came out? That's super cool. I might be streaming that, because that's hype. What? Pikmin 1 Squared is a remake of Pikmin 1 made in the Pikmin 2 engine. It's a mod for Pikmin 2. So you get all the nice enhancements and refinements that came from Pikmin 2. But also, they've added a bunch of new content to the game as well. They've added a randomizer mode. They've added, like, a second campaign where you play as Louie. Looks really cool. Pikmin requires too much thinking. I mean, you do have to think. You have to dandori when you play Pikmin. But it is still a children's game, so don't worry, you'll be fine. My desire for, like, a Pikmin-like game that's not for children, where you have to really go crazy with the dandori, will probably never come to be. But, you know, they got some of those, like, extra missions in, like, 3 and 4 that get really hard, and I like those. Thought Nintendo just dropped something again. Not Nintendo. Indies do what Nintendo don't. What Nintendo did? What's up with the random jack-o'-lantern enemy here? I guess it's just like, that's our enemy with that behavior. Have I seen the Zelda hack called Curse of the Moonlight? I have not. What is it? What Zelda game is it a ROM hack for? Let's start with that. Ah! Hold on. Hold on a second. Knew it. Knew it! I know how video games are. It's mod for OT. Okay. Well, that's interesting. Is it like a total conversion ROM hack, I assume? With like custom dungeons and stuff? Do I have to spam the fly button? Yes. I do have to tap it every time to ascend. Not too bad, though. What do you think about JoJo? I have never watched or read any JoJo's anything. Don't care. Interesting how they made it so that this is basically the water levels of DKC. Because when I think about it now, yeah, flying and swimming have the exact same like controls and gameplay and mechanics in Donkey Kong Country. It's kind of redundant. So this, they're like, okay, well, let's make swimming work like DKC Returns, and then you get actually different gameplay between flying and swimming. Nice. So I suggested you on YouTube and you thought it looked cool. Well, I can give it a look. There's a lot of these masks. I guess it is the name of the game. Whoa. Oh, it's a minecart. I am auto-running, and I can double jump, and I can dive down. Legally distinct minecart. I like that it's got a little bit more stuff with a double jump and a dive, though. Ow. I like that you can retry the bonus stages, by the way. Thank you for that. It is a nice thing about a lot of these, like, old school games, is that they are, in many ways, like, more well-designed than the games that they're inspired by, because they're made today and not 20 years ago. But then again, they're lacking the personality, so they don't really have the legs. Whoops! Why did I do that? What is this? This looks dope. This is Kaze and the Wild Masks. I hope I don't have to do that bonus stage again. I'm gonna assume I still have the gem. Can I pause and see? I do still have the gem. Yay! Rare games ooze personality? Exactly. Like I was saying before, like those green spiky things, those are the equivalents to the bees from DKC. And those ain't no bees, you know? The bees in DKC are so memorable. Zingers? Yeah, that's what they're called. Zingers! I remember stuff. I swear. If only the game had a legally distinct death jingle. I pressed the wrong button! The carrot man got me confused. I was like, oh, I gotta dive on the carrot man, but I pressed it too late, and then I was like, no, I gotta jump. Oh no, my brain brained it. I think the green things are supposed to be chestnuts? I don't even know what they're supposed to be. They're just like green, spiky plants of anger. I don't know why all the villains in this game are plants. There we go, checkpoint. Clearly something I need because I suck. Also, I appreciate the widescreen here as well, because I can see. You assume they're the plants the rabbits eat? Oh yeah, probably. They've had enough of being eaten, I guess. I don't remember, I wasn't paying attention in that opening cutscene. What happened there? Shit. Oh, I'm supposed to be killing stuff. It was an evil sorcerer? Oh. Well. See, again. Like, evil sorcerer of rabbits with his vegetable army. No one cares. But someone stole Donkey Kong's banana horde. That's memorable. It stands out. Looks kind of fire. Is pretty fire. This game is rather lit, as the kids say. Oh no, I missed the Z. I'm killing myself for it. Don't ever say that again. What, lit? Why not? That's the hip lingo of the youth. Fuck! Alright, fuck it, I'm moving on. It's gonna take forever. Well, I guess I am getting another crack at it. Kids said lit years ago. They still say lit, I think. Don't they? I'm literally old man now, and I don't know when the slang falls out of style. No, they don't? Do they still say fam? There, got it. No? What do the kids say anymore? The things fall out of fashion so quickly. They're just gonna stop, they're gonna run out of words in the English language to talk to each other with. No one says hello anymore, old man. They say Sigma, I guess. Everybody says yo. Isn't yo old? Have you ever heard of Declines Drops? It's a pretty overlooked platform that just came out and deserves more attention. I've never heard of that. I'll try to keep it in mind and give it a look later, maybe. Yo, it's just so good it never fell off. It's a classic. It can never go out of style. Just like Radical. That's not dated at all. Everyone still uses that. Nice coyote time? Well, that's just Donkey Kong. Oh, fuck. I forgot you can't hover after jumping out of something. Yeah, in Donkey Kong, you can spin off something and then jump after. Tubular. You know, Cowabunga from TMNT, they still do that, right? Maybe they don't in new iterations. Maybe that's too old at this point. They still used it in the 2003 TMNT, but they probably don't use it anymore. In 2012 they didn't? Damn. Even like the iconic catchphrase of the Ninja Turtles becomes outdated when the Ninja Turtles aren't outdated. What the fuck, man? What kind of world are we living in? Oopsies. That ran out sooner than I thought it would. We're getting old. I've been an old man since I was 12 years old. Ah! Literally, I was talking with my dad a while ago, and he said something really funny that was like, oh yeah, you're, like, young. Like, he doesn't think about me as, like, way younger than him. Which is funny. Oh. Also very Rayman Origins inspired. A little bit, yeah. But again, they're just kind of similar games to DKC. I do like this level a lot, though. It's really good. Probably the best level in the game so far. Your mom used to tell you acted mature for your age as a teenager because you were not following what your classmates were doing. I didn't get anything there. I suck. Yeah, I mean, I definitely did not go through, like, the stereotypical, like, American youth. I did not have a rebellious phase. I was not going out partying and doing drugs and drinking and all that shit. I had a very boring youth. And I'm okay with that. In fact, I'm glad that worked out that way. I would not have wanted that to happen. Making Donkey Kong was always good. When I feel like replaying all the Donkey Kong games, which will happen to be determined. If it will even happen. No, I missed! Fuck. Do I have to go through that whole phase again? Yup. Or is this a different phase? I think this is a different phase. I can jump on them? Oh yeah. You can fly onto stuff. That just doesn't seem like that would be how game works. I would not think of gently descending upon an enemy as an attack. This music sounds weirdly Crash Bandicoot. Look at these snipes. I'm like Wesley Snipes. Some motherfuckers are always trying to ice skate uphill. Alright, look, I make fun of like nostalgia and stupid bullshit, garbage like that all the time, but I will admit, I was very pleased when Wesley Snipes said that in the friggin' Deadpool Wolverine movie. I was like, dude, is he gonna say his stupid line? That'd be fucking awesome. And then he did, and I was like, yes, thank you for saying that stupid line. You do better than perfection. I've actually never watched the Blade movies because they don't look very good. I'm kind of a little more interested in 2 and 3 because they're Guillermo del Toro movies, but they still don't look very good. Come on, get on screen, you fuck. These Crash fans got a 4th game. Imagine being a Spyro fan. Spyro fans got like 5 games, and they got the reboot that everybody loved. Stop complaining. So this game's, like, premise is just, like, bad guy, go stop them. Which I guess fine, whatever, who cares. If you never played the mid-era Spyro games, you don't know what suffering is. I did look at the fourth one, and it did just look like the first three, but bad. So I didn't play it. I have no idea how many worlds there are in this game. We're on world 3, I think? Or is that world 4? This is, yeah, world 3. 3-1. Swimming mechanics are a little strange, but they get the job done. 4 worlds in total? Oh, really? Only 4? That's... Huh. I would have expected at least 5. Guess it is an indie game. That does, however, mean that this game is now bad, because it no longer achieves the required dollar-to-hour ratio. So according to my mathematical formula, this has now dropped this game down 2 points. So, you know, that's unfortunate. This game now scores a 245 out of a possible 1,000. Where are my 10 hours of cutscenes? I mean, the thing about a lot of games that are, like, really long and have a lot of playtime, a lot of that's, like, shit. Like, a lot of that is, like, loading screens, and, yeah, cutscenes, and, like, crap between the actual gameplay, like, walking around to, like, talk to NPCs and shit. You waste a lot of time in many video games, and it's very annoying. Please stop wasting my time. That was also very good. Even though it's a water level, and we've already done a level where you literally are flying around through thorns, this gives me the vibes of the Rayman 2 level, the Sanctuary of Rock and Lava, I think, where you get the flight power and you gotta go through all the thorniness. Ah. It's a weird ghost anglerfish. I don't remember this from Donkey Kong Country. I love how zoomed out the camera is, by the way. Thank you. I just also realized this camera can zoom out. Normally a lot of, like, 2D sprite-based games don't let you do that. You want my Sonic Dream manga to become reality? Coincidentally, so do I. But hey, at least I am kind of making one chapter of that manga. What? I was trying to hover. Is this why hover shouldn't be on attack in the air? Why am I praising a zoomed out cameras if there isn't a human right? I'm traumatized from playing Sonic for 3 years. Give me a break. Yeah, this game is pretty great so far. These levels are really good, really fun. Game feels great. Great controls, smooth, good gimmicks on the levels. I mean, very derivative in a lot of cases, but still utilized well. I would say this is absolutely a solid purchase for anyone that likes themselves a good old-fashioned, literally old-fashioned, simple, straightforward, quality 2D platformer. I fucked that up. I missed the bonus, did I? Oh well. Oh, wait. There was a heart up there. Go back. I'm not gonna get all the bonuses. Oh, I see it. I see it. I see it. You okay with it being derivative as long as it's got something new to contribute? Yeah, that's actually kind of how I was feeling with this game. Because, like, yeah, it is just DKC, but like I said, those original DKC games are a little fucked up. This game is not fucked up. I would actually probably say this is better than the original DKCs. Which is good. It's like, take that original formula, and then make a better game out of it. I'm not gonna complain about that. That's what I think, if you're gonna be, like, reviving an old style of game. It's like, don't just do the exact same thing, you know? Bring something new to the table, or just do it better. Which a lot of these games tend to do, but not always. Which I know, it's like, would just do it better. Like, that's easier said than done. But, you know, the old games had a lot of, like, good problems and bad design and stuff. That's pretty easy to fix on. Do I collect games or not? No. I do not collect games. I don't care. I like to play games. Fuck! This friggin' letter is kicking my ass. You gotta really, extend that jump for that one. Alright. I got it now. I got it. There. You can actually hold off on jumping out of the spin for way longer than it feels like you would be able to. I want advice? No. I'm doing fine. I'm playing video game. I don't need your advice. I see you. I see you. Could have just rode the platform down? Oh yeah, I could have done that. But I didn't. And that's fine. This is interesting. No, you fuck. It's fine. It's fine. Fine. Anyone who said it wasn't fine don't know what they're talking about. It's fine. I think what this game really just is doing for me is it's just reminding me how good, like, the original formula of the Donkey Kong Country games was. As much as I do think that the retro ones are a big improvement, those original ones were really, really fun games. You can't pull against your momentum there. This game suddenly becomes a momentum platformer when you're sliding on the ropes. Whoa. There you go. Yeah. Oh, the M word? Well, for anyone that watched the stream, you now know what momentum actually is. So you can use it correctly. Ho ho. Obviously, they want you to be jumping up and down between those two. But I was like, I don't need to do that. You need to do that. Have I played Oddworld? I've never played any of those games, no. DK's probably been benched until Nintendo can find a new dev that wants him. I mean, if they wanted to, they could find infinite devs that want to make a Donkey Kong game. I mean, to be fair, DKC is a little redundant in Nintendo's eyes, maybe, because they already have Mario. What do they need another, like, 2D action platformer for? You know, they got a more explorative platformer with Yoshi. I guess they have the friggin' Mario vs. Donkey Kong games for more, like, puzzly platformers. They had a lot of goddamn 2D platformers for a long time, with, like, the Wario games, and, yeah, Donkey Kong Country, and there's a lot. So maybe they're like, maybe we don't need 100,000 2D platformers. Which they may or may not be right about that, but I could see that being a mentality. The whole Yoshi series is not good. I don't care for him, but people like him. Those like little like sparkles that you just like spin into doesn't really seem like super great to me. It's just like spin because we say spin. I mean, I guess they use them okay where like you have to get down somewhere and like spin between the enemies or what have you. I feel like there could be... Get back down here, platform. I knew it! I knew it! Yoshi's Island speedrunning is unhinged. Dude, are we speaking in YouTube clickbait titles now? That's a funny idea, actually. You had to communicate only in sentences that sound like they could be titles from YouTube videos. I'm trying to come up with examples now, but I'm not good at even thinking of that kind of shit. Yeah, this is the Donkey Kong killer. That translates to, I like this game. The Yoshi's Island situation is insane. There's a bit here. There's something you can do with this joke. Tropical Freeze didn't sell well, probably because of the Wii U. See, but you're not speaking the right language here. The correct like translation of that sentence would be like, why this fantastic game failed, or some shit like that. Whoopsies. I was not looking at the screen. The Wii U killed Tropical Freeze. There you go. The rise and fall of Donkey Kong Country. I think that shit is really annoying to— hold on, what's this? Aha. That shit's really annoying to me when it's like, the rise and fall of Rayman. It's like, what fall? Nothing happened. They just stopped making games. That's not really a fall. Good stuff. Have I played Rayman Redemption? I have. Really cool. I'm looking forward to Connie and the whatever the fuck it's called. The Rayman-inspired game that Prime Annie is making. Oh shit, that wasn't supposed to do that. Oops. Nice. Oh, cool. Your dash does extend when you, hit guys. Coolio. Have I ever played Rayman 1? I've played it, but I have not beaten it. As is the case with, I think, most human beings in the world that have played Rayman 1. Why gaming sucks now? I actually want to make a video that's like, why gaming is better now than it's ever been before. I wouldn't call it that specifically, but something with that kind of idea behind it. Because you always see that shit of like, oh, fucking game, why games are not fun anymore? Why games are bad now? And it's like, you just play shitty games, that's the answer. You play good games and you don't have that problem. Ah! Ah! Almost done with this game. I got the boss in the last world. Okay. That's fine. Maybe we will go back and hunt down those bonuses and try to get the extra levels. Maybe. Depending on how long it takes. Play PS4 movie games? I don't wanna. I wanna play fun games. Hold on. Hold on. I knew it! I knew it! Nine out of 10 of these people only play sports games and COD. That is true. Oh god. I shouldn't have done that way. But it's weird, because if you only play, like, the casual shit, why do you even care that much about gaming as, like, a hobby and how it is and, like, where it's at compared to where it used to be? You don't even do it that much. You know, one thing that this game is lacking that I did like from the Donkey Kong Country games is the decision-making about Diddy or Dixie. Because, you know, the hover is like a really good tool to have, but it's also kind of like an easy mode thing. And this game does take advantage of it, like the level design incorporates it in a way where it's necessary, so it works in this game's design as well. But there was always a decision when you're playing DKC 2 or 3, like, do you want to play as Dixie? Because then you risk getting hit and losing that hover. Or you could play as Diddy, and then when you're down to 1 health, and things are more dangerous, you still have the hover to rely on, you know? There's a little thing, and this game doesn't have that little thing. Sprites on those spinny things are real good, by the way. I thought I could go on that water geyser. I cannot. I also feel like there's something down below right here, but I'm not gonna check. Am I a retro or modern game enjoyer? I like games. I really don't care when it's from, as long as it's fun. Wait a minute. Wait a minute. I knew it, but I did acid. Last of Us gameplay looks too cinematic for your taste. Last of Us actually does have good gameplay, though. It is very cinematic, but kind of in like a way that I like. It's actually like the good kind of cinematic game where it feels like you're playing like a movie action scene. Running around, scrounging for resources, getting surrounded by enemies, so you gotta like improvise a plan on the fly. It's actually very cool. Last of Us 2 especially. The gameplay in that game is really good. You just don't do enough of it. Got it in the thing. How I usually find games like these? A lot of my game discoveries are through the Steam queue thing. I just do that every day. It just shows you like 12 games that it thinks you might be interested in based on games you've already played. And it's a pretty good tool for discovering cool games you would have never heard of before. Or never heard of otherwise. How much is this game? Like 20 bucks? I think it's on sale right now for like $4. Something like that. At least on Steam. It's on sale for Switch also. Well, there you go. Get it on the Switch and pretend you're playing as an ape. And you got yourself a new Donkey Kong Country. You look through the cube and nothing interesting ever comes up? Just keep going through it. Yeah, you will sift through a lot of crap you don't give a shit about. But you will also find neato stuff. Great levels. Sorry. This level design is insane! That's what I meant to say. There is a bit there that I really want to do something with now. A conversation between two people in a video or something where they speak only in YouTube clickbait titles. This level design is peak. There you go. Oh. Oh, I sees. I seize now. Ugh. I thought I would grab onto that rope. This reminds me of that fucking level in, I think it's DKC 1? That annoying-ass level where it's the auto-scroller, but the platform needs you to keep collecting the, like, fuel tanks to keep it going. That level is so fucking annoying. I've seen 3 different level names come up in the chat. I don't think you all know what level it is either. Maybe there are multiple levels like that, I don't remember. That's one thing I did like about the original DKCs, that the retro ones didn't really do, is like every level had its own weird gimmick going on, whereas the retro ones are just like really good level design and platforming, and that's it. They don't really fuck around with gimmicks that much. And I think the DKC games do the whole, like, gimmick-oriented level design a lot better than, like, the NSMB games. I think it's because it's by Rare, and they're, like, more, like, I don't know, fuck it, just try something and see what happens with their games. They're not like Nintendo, where it's like, it needs to be absolutely perfect, and it needs to be that every single player who's ever touched a controller in their lives can complete this platforming challenge, you know? Rare's like, I don't know, there's a thing, and we put some enemies around, and you gotta try to avoid it, I guess. We'll try that. And I actually think that results in more interesting level design. Remember when Rare made video games? They make video games. They make Sea of Thieves. They make that other game that they're making that was announced like 1,000 years ago and still isn't around. They made Kinect Sports. Did they make that? I didn't even know that. When they used to make games? Well, to be fair, the people that used to make games at Rare are no longer at Rare. They're at Playtonic, and they are making games. I did make Kinect Sports. How about that? I'm excited for the ukulele remake. I wouldn't say excited, especially, but I am looking forward to it. I enjoyed the first ukulele. I know everyone has their problems with it, but I really thought it was pretty good. I thought it was quite in line, quality-wise, with the original Banjo games. Alright, ready? I'm gonna fucking nail this. I'm not gonna make a single mistake. Not gonna fall into a single pit. We're gonna do this entire auto run section first try. First try. Not gonna read chat at all. I hate interacting with my audience. That doesn't count. I didn't fall into a pit. I didn't die. Still the same go. Okay, I died. I think I have to hit all the red things to, like, slow it down or something? I don't know. Should I not hit those? Is it, like, sped up when it was red? Maybe the red makes it angry? Yeah, I think that's it. I was misunderstanding the level gimmick. Okay, now I know. Now I'm not gonna make any mistakes. Now it'll be perfect, and it'll be amazing, and everyone will be impressed. There'll be women throwing flowers. It'll be amazing. I like the gimmick here, actually. It's pretty cool. I should have done that. Ah, shit. Oopsies. Damn it, now I'm starting to read chat, and now I'm messing up. Stop reading chat. How could you all do this to me? I trusted you, and you betrayed me. When's your apology video to me? That was hard, to be honest. Not so bad. I would say it is a healthy challenge. I fucked up. It's my fault for choosing to read chat. Yeah, but that's like saying it's someone's fault if they're like a recovering addict and then you shove their addiction in their face. It's not a cool thing to do. Don't do that. What do I think of Miku? I like Miku. Wrong button. Wrong button. Yeah. Stop comparing apples to oranges. I do what I want. You can't stop me. Your apology video to Pariah, not clickbait. I apologize for enjoying Pariah's content and trying to engage with him in his chat. I didn't realize the consequences of my actions. I like Jet Set Radio. I have done videos on the Jet Set Radio games, so go watch them. I did a video on the Jet Set Radio games. I did both of them in one video. There was a severe lack of judgment. Have I played and finished Celeste? I have. I didn't love it. It's a good game, but it's not really my kind of platformer, I think. Surprisingly, I know. I may want to revisit it, though. I might want to try giving it another go, even though I played the entire thing, including the B and C levels. But I don't know, maybe I wasn't in the right mood for it or something. Maybe on stream. I like the sprites on this enemy and this boss. He looks like something you'd see in Pajama Sam. Oh, I wasn't looking. Wow, that's a callback? Pajama Sam? I was actually thinking of maybe also streaming Pajama Sam too. It's like, a return to one of my favorite childhood games, and maybe a way to introduce point-and-click adventures on the stream, because I don't know how well those would do as stream games. So it might be a good, like, experiment. They might work out well, because it's like, I have a whole chat worth of people to throw their brains at the puzzles when you get stuck. What is my favorite genre? A video game? Probably action game. Action games. If not that, probably either shooters or platformers. No! Shit. Action game could mean anything. I know, I guess I mean like specifically kind of like combat-oriented action games. Even within that, there's kind of subcategories like character action or beat-em-ups or whatever. I don't know. Do I play any strategy games? I've played a couple, but they're not generally my jam, but I want to try getting into them more. I picked up XCOM 2 a while ago. I haven't played it yet, but I'm like, hey, let me try playing some strategy games. And my friends are really big into Civ, and there's the new one coming, so I might get that. We'll see. No! Ah! What the hell is that onion thing? It's the boss. Got a problem with that? I like this boss as like a dodge all the shit kind of boss. That was pretty good. That was like really taking advantage of like you're locked into an arena, or throw a bunch of crap at you, don't get hit. That was good. I was talking about that earlier, Jimbus. Yeah, the charm of this game is a little generico and kind of weak. But the gameplay is real good. I think this game is pretty great. So is that it? That's not the final boss, right? I think there's one more world. We haven't fought the evil wizard. The generic evil wizard man. Is there not like a fifth like secret bonus world if you do all the like extra levels or nothing? I guess the extra levels kind of add up to sort of an extra world or something. What's my favorite dinosaur? I don't really have a favorite dinosaur. I was never like a dinosaur kid. I don't really care about dinosaurs that much. Trying to think, is there any dinosaur that I think is kind of especially cool? I guess like Triceratops is pretty neat. They got the horns, they got the kill the fuck out of you club tail. That's cool. That's like a monster. You know, people talk about like monsters in like fantasy. We have monsters in real life. You ever seen an elephant? That's a fucking monster. Oops. Reading chat. Seeing an actual T-Rex skeleton scared the shit out of you in person as a kid? That's funny. Lions are monsters? Lions are absolutely monsters. also don't like the term monsters in, like, a lot of fantasy stuff because, I don't know, it like, creates this weird separation between, like, creatures and bad guys, you know? Like, I find it weird that in, like, Zelda, or a lot of fantasy has this with, like, goblins and orcs, but Zelda is the one that I, like, really started to think about this with. How in Zelda you have, like, bokoblins, and they're monsters. They're the bad guys that you just kill indiscriminately. But, like, in all the games, they're, like, people. Like, they have, like, a culture, they have, like, little huts, they wear clothing, they hunt in Breath of the Wild. Like, they are a race of intelligent people that presumably think and feel, and you're just like, whatever, they're monsters, just kill them indiscriminately. It's weird. It's weird. It's in-game racism? Yeah. Literally. Like, what's the separation between species that are people and species that are monsters? They were born from pure evil? That's like the Uruks in Lord of the Rings, but bokoblins, to my knowledge, they never say anything like that. They're just like a thing in the world that exists. And like I said, that's a common thing in a lot of fantasy. Like goblins, you just kill goblins as much as you want. It's like, but they also are like people, no? I don't know what's the way forward and what's the way to a side thing. I probably missed all the bonus stages. That seems like the way to go. I'm gonna go this way. There you go. Why has gone woke? I'm just saying it's weird. It's a little weird. The monsters of Breath of the Wild do spawn from the blood moon, you think? Everything resets from a blood moon. Wildlife you kill resets on the blood moon. Depends on the thing. Goblin Slayer? I have never seen Goblin Slayer. I've heard a bit about it. Doesn't really interest me much. It sounds like that kind of thing where someone has a premise, and then does that premise have legs? Not really, but it's a series now, so we're gonna fucking go, and we'll go until no one reads it anymore. Gorons and Zoras get to be people instead of monsters because they're diminutive to the Hyrule royal family. Think about it. That is kind of true. But like, what about Wind Waker? Because in Wind Waker, it's like all, you know, reset. And you have like Rito, they're people. But then bokoblins are not people. Even though they're clearly, like, sailors. I guess they're pirates. But are they all pirates? Where did bokoblins come from? It's actually a cool thing, now that I think about it. That was probably... I imagine this was at some point in the discussion with Wind Waker, and they probably couldn't do it and had to cut it out of the game, or just said, it's an idea we can't do. But it would have been cool if there were, like, pirate ships of, like, bokoblins and moblins and stuff that you could, like, run into in the game. That would have been neat. But that would require having a whole other entity of a giant ship that you could get on with enemies in it. Probably hard for GameCube. You assume Bokoblins are the same race as Ganon? Presumably. Because he does look like a Moblin. Are Moblins and Bokoblins the same species? I'm not sure. Maybe? I don't know. They're all pig people. Bokoblins are pigs, right? Yeah, they are. They got the pig noses. At least in Wind Waker they do. I still like that one theory I had in my Link to the Past video, that the whole thing about the Dark World, you turn into a form that reflects who you are on the inside, and that's why Link turns into a rabbit, and that's why Ganondorf turns into Ganon the Pigman. I feel like that definitely had to have been the intention. Oh, I probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well. Gonna get this one though. Oh no. Oh no! Gotta be rather on the ball for this game. I likes it. This is what we call a video game, kids. He holds it like Dixie above her, so you can't just run into guys with it. There you go. That's what I did wrong last time. It's giving Sonic Lost World vibes. A little bit. Except that it's good. How do I... Can I... Nope. Stomp? Oh, the stomping put me into a hoverable state? Oh, I just bounced higher off of them. I didn't realize that. I played this whole game and not knew that. MLG Pro. Wonder if that's the case with all the enemies. Can I stomp on them for a bigger bounce? No, because on a lot of the enemies you just plow through them. Am I doing anything for New Year's? Nope. I really don't give a shit. I've said it before, I don't care about holidays. I'm not joking when I say that. I really don't. I only participate in holidays because everyone else does, and... You know, if you be too much of a fuck, then you're like a weirdo. And it's like, alright, fine. You want to get together and goddamn Thanksgiving, then we'll do it, fine. Just an excuse to get together, I guess. Oops. I immediately fucked up the health that I got. I really am the guy of all time. Well, I'm sorry that I don't need an arbitrary date on the calendar to get together with my loved ones. I just do that when I want to. Didn't say it was a bad thing. True. True. Pariah chose the path of the Grinch, I see. Pariah chose the path of I can express how much I care and appreciate about the people I care about whenever I want. Truly a disgusting mentality. The camera being able to zoom out in this game really helps. Like, that level would not have been as smooth in an actual Donkey Kong Country game. Christmas is so capitalistic, so the Grinch is honestly based. I don't think so at all, because the Grinch is just part of the manufactured fucking capitalist garbage that is Christmas. Because the Grinch and Scrooge were manufactured to make it socially unacceptable to not participate in our capitalist holiday. So that way you spend money on crap you normally wouldn't. It's all part of the manufactured system. Grinch had to turn a heart. Exactly. It's about making people that don't want to participate in this cynical garbage, make them see the light. See how great Christmas is, everyone. Pariah would love Marxist theory. I've talked to one of my friends who's a big fan of Marxism. And he says that I would like it as well. I missed a thing! Hold on. Kill me. Kill me! Come on, do it! Christmas out of all holidays is the most disgusting. There is one thing I will give Christmas as, like, an actual positive, thing. The end of the year, you know, winter, is a really miserable time for a lot of people, you know, seasonal depression, and in general, it's cold and dark, and it sucks. So, you know, it's a way to, like, bring some joy to people who are miserable. That's something that I can jive with at least a little bit. Get screwed, you're in the future. 2025, baby. Hey, you don't know if 2025 is gonna be any good. What if it's another 2020? Even someone who hates winter, you still hate the Christmas vibes? Yeah, I mean, it's not gonna work for everyone, but some people definitely fall into it and do, like, the Christmas cheer and shit, so... it's not all bad. And hey, if not for people that actually do get into the Christmas cheer, we wouldn't have Sonic, because now Toshima is one of those people. Oh, God. You don't expect 2025 to be a good year? I mean, who knows? After 2020, you literally never know what the year holds. Oh, wait. Neat use of the level elements here. No, I should have dived. I should have dived. Very cool. They're really taking advantage of what this game is capable of in very good ways. Pardon? Sorry, I should have dove. That's the correct past tense, I believe. I'm sorry. Personally, I adopt the philosophy with language. If you understand what I said, then it was proper speech. Because that's what the point of speech is. To communicate your ideas to other people. Whoops. Damn. This game is not fucking around. Oh, I should have dived again. I should have doved. I should have doved. It's just deteriorating now. I gotta do all that again? Jeez. Fuck! I thought it would go over me, and it didn't go over me. This game looks sick, to be fair. It's kinda sick. These later levels are really, winning me over even more with this game. Because they're fucking legit. They're cool. I don't remember DKC ever getting this, this real. No, I did it too early. Shite. Did I see the thing? What's the thing? What's the thing I should have seen? Cool level. Great auto-scroller level that was, actually. You know what I just realized? Because I always bitch about auto-scrollers. That's a good way to do an auto-scroller. Don't make it so that the screen, like, is the thing that's scrolling. Make my character the thing that's scrolling. Because I don't mind that. Always speed up the pace. That's also a good thing with an auto-scroller. Set, like, a minimum, but don't set a maximum. That's generally appreciated. I seize you! You hide nothing from me. Game's a great textbook for what to do when making a side-scroller. Yeah, I mean, I would probably say that... I don't know, it's kinda... Like, as far as the game goes, you know, visually and stylistically a little lacking. But the game... I really got, like, nothing bad to say here. Fuck. This is kinda just great. Wish the time trials are better? Well, I haven't done those yet. We shall see. Are they too easy? You have high school in 2025? It's mostly bullshit. This game does give Rayman Legends vibes a little bit, yeah, in the like aesthetics of it. I forgot I could hold A while swimming with this to go a little faster, because I'm just dashing the whole time. To go real fast, like. This is how a lot of swimming works in a lot of games these days. Like Ori 2 has swimming like this as well. And you know what? I'm okay with it. Because this is a great way to do swimming in like a fast 2D platformer. It's real fun. I was actually thinking, because I talked about my ideas for like a Knuckles Metroidvania for a Sonic game. Part of that I was also thinking is like, if it wasn't just a Knuckles game, you could do it like multiple playable characters. You could open up new routes through that, you know? Like, you unlock Tails and now you can fly and go to new places. But I was also thinking something that you could do is make a new character for that kind of game that, like, water was like their domain. And, because I was thinking about the Chow stats, of all things. Because they're kind of, like, representative of the Sonic characters a little bit, because you have speed and power, and those are opposites of each other, and then you have fly and swim, which are opposites of each other, and speed and power being opposites is kind of representative of Sonic and Knuckles, so I was like, well, then we need a swim character, don't we? To be Tails' opposite, whatever that is. So I was like, oh yeah, a swimming Sonic character, some aquatic mammal or something. Could be a thing. Yeah. No! They've never take that opportunity? No, of course not. But you could. Ow. Tails is the swim character? Well, I mean a character like this, that, like, they excel in swimming. Like, they're better in the water than they are on land. That you would, like, switch to when you go to water sections in, like, a Metroidvania context. This level's also kicking my ass. We have Marine. I mean, but Marine doesn't have any, like, special abilities or nothing. She's just a kid that can shoot little green energy blasts for some reason. Fuck. These crabs, I don't know how to get past them without getting my ass kicked. Fuck it. According to Ian Flynn, that's hydrokinesis. That's fucking... I put 0 weight behind that. It's a fucking green energy blast. The blue light that stops the anglerfish also stops the crabs? Oh. Oh, so I was probably supposed to, like, hit it and then go back. Oh. Or is there one I was missing? Whatever. Johnny from Rush 2? I'm thinking a new character as this, like, water-focused character, this swimming I'm also thinking of it being classic, because of course I am. Swords up! I didn't realize that would do that. You'd kill for a 3D classic game? Play Penny's Big Breakaway. That's pretty close. Or SRB2. You do like Penny and SRB2? Well, there you go. You've already played 3D classic games. Oh. That dash does not, like, refresh when I hit enemies. I'm thinking Kitsune Tails. Oh, that was, like, frame perfect, that felt. These powers are all really, really well utilized in this game. This game's kind of sick. Bonus up there? Up where? Oh, shit. According to rumors, Classic is done for. Like I said, that would not surprise me based on the failure of Superstars. Which should be unfortunate, but, you know, that's how it go. Mania gave him a chance, and they fucked it up. I think I know where that bonus was you mentioned, but I definitely missed it. Oh well. Superstars did not sell well. Some of the blame could be on Wonder. Well, it certainly is. It's on Wonder. It's on the game having some serious problems. It's on it being ugly. It's on it being triple the price of Sonic Mania for no reason. I forgot that that would extend my dash. Oh, fuck. Ugh. Superstars failed clearly because Classic Sonic ain't a hit with the kids anymore, clearly. That's it. It's not because the game wasn't that great and came out under a bunch of unfortunate circumstances. It's because of Classic Sonic. That's what the problem was. No, damn it. Why was it triple the price of Mania? because they thought they could get away with it. Oh. Did I use the emerald powers? I did for a while, and then I was like, these aren't fun. And I stopped using them. Nice. I think I missed the first one, though. No, shit! Killing like the emerald powers is a way to cheese the bosses. That is what they're good for. This is a long auto-scrolling section. This is not a good auto-scroller. Don't do this. Fuck! Dude, I keep making stupid mistakes all the time because I'm barely paying attention. Never heard of this game before, but you're super intrigued? It's great. This is a really, really good game. I would say it's easily better than the actual original Donkey Kong Country games. Later, Super Crim. Oh, that's a, you can't wall jump on that. Making every single possible mistake you can. I gotta make sure that I die in every way that the designers thought a player could. Better than DKC 2? I mean, it's been a while since I played the original DKCs, but I think this game's pretty fucking fantastic. And DKC 2 does have some bullshit in there. You can't deny that. No, I would, but he didn't do the dive. I wanted to do the dive, but I wasn't in the air, I think. This is why you don't do auto-scrollers. Back to complaining about them. Because then if you get stuck on one, you end up fucking sitting around forever. What is this, legally distinct DKC? This is Kaze and the Wild Masks. This game is super good. This level is the first one I don't like. Oh, come on. Stream titles are always funny. Thank you. There's no checkpoint that entire sequence. I think they should put another checkpoint in there somewhere. But whatever. It's over. We got through it. And thankfully, there are no more auto-scrolling levels for the rest of the game. Right? Someone tell me yes. Noah, tell me yes. If it has the dragon ones, those are fine. Oh ho! I cannot believe I did not die there. This is the last level? Really? It just mirrors this world have less levels than the other worlds. Oh, fuck. Wait a minute. Wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute, wait a minute. I know video games. My video game sense is tingling. That's right. That's right. Are there bosses? Yeah, they're bosses. They're okay. The last one was actually quite good. I thought you'd say this because you hated the first two movies, but Sonic 3 is pretty good. I figured, just based on the trailers, that it would be the best of the movies. So that's good to hear. Fuck. Will I ever watch it? I have zero plans at the moment. Some of Shadow's dialogue was cringe in movie 3. Isn't that just the Sonic movies? That's how they are. Ow. Major Sonic Unleashed opening vibes? That's a high watermark to be throwing out as praise. If I want to lose faith in humanity, watch the Knuckles show. I'm good, actually. Believe it or not. But. I mean, Jessica, you and I have already talked about this many a time. That we kind of lose faith in humanity just based on, like, oh my god. There's so much badly written crap today. Like, these are, like, big, major productions. And they're such poor stories. Oops. Yeah, I forgot about the hover on my previous attempt. No, can't do that. I have to hover across. Whoops. I can't believe a tree was cut for this bullshit. That's hilarious. But I do feel that. Because my mom, she does book reviews, and she's told me about some of the things that she's read for review, and I'm like, oh my god. How the fuck can I not get published when this crap does? No, fuck. That was the worst book my mother reviewed. I don't remember a lot of the details about it. I'll have to ask her again, but she told me about this one that was so bad. I think it was like a zombie thing. I don't remember. Is this game good so far? This game's great. I think this is a fantastic platformer. Oh, God. No, 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 no. Not again. Why am I dying so much? You need more Pariah recommendations in your life? Well, lucky for you, that's exactly what we're doing from now on. In fact, right when this stream is over, you're gonna get a video of many a Pariah recommendation. And my next video is gonna be that as well. A lot of literature today is authors projecting their fanfic fantasies in their books. They just get money off of it. That's, you're not wrong, actually. I am aware of a number of things that are like that. Where it's like, someone had literally, I've seen things that people, like, have fan fiction, and then they get, like, picked up by a publisher, and they just change some of the things so it's no longer fan fiction. I'm like, really? You kidding me? Oh, God. What? Have I played Feeding Frenzy? It's got time attack? I don't know if I've ever heard of that game. To be fair, that happens with indie games. That is true. That is true. Got this. Got this. Hold up, though. Is there anything after? There's nothing after, it seems. Majority of authors today aren't talented or know how to make a story impactful. They just want to be popular in the nerd circles, and we're not buying that bullshit. I love how much hate there is in your sentiments about these things, Gesekai. I could tell that you're very frustrated with these things, which is hilarious. Would I rank Celeste as a game? I didn't really like Celeste that much, honestly. It's a good game, certainly, but I just wasn't really feeling it. Might revisit it, though. Oh, that's an attack. Oh, okay. Changing it up with every attack phase. I like that. Oh, God. Where are we resetting to? Very beginning. Okay, that's fine. I just took a stupid hit there. Both of my hits there were stupid, actually. So, no biggie. I mean, Gesekai, to be fair, I mean, I understand it's your, like, domain, so it especially pertains to, like, your interests, but that's really not a literature problem. That's just a problem in a lot of stuff, like movies and TV shows, a lot of really shitty writing for people that don't really know how to tell a story very effectively. It's just how things are today. Oh, I can't down jump to fall through. I don't know why I thought I could do that. It's not a thing in this game. Oh god! I think everybody publishing is somehow smart. No, 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 no. There's just as bad of writers out there as there are bad filmmakers and bad everythings. And, you know, I know that a lot of people don't like my attitude about some of these things, because I come off like a dick, understandably. But, you know, a part of it is like people will be like, oh, if you think you can do better? Yes. Yes, I do. I do think I could do better. And I demonstrated that with my writer's story. If we gotta do this whole thing without checkpoints, this could be a thing. Depending on how many phases there are. I assume there's one for each of the masks. Yeah, no checkpoints? Okay. Is there at least health at some point? Fuck. Well, whole thing over again. Ooh. Ooh. I don't know about this boss. This is gonna take a while, potentially. Shadow Story was better executed in Sonic 3 than Adventure 2? Well, to be fair, in Adventure 2, they're trying to do a lot of things. It's a very ambitious story. Whereas I assume for Sonic 3 they probably simplified it a lot. I mean, I presume that the entire, like, thematic thing about, like, fakes versus the real deal is completely absent from Sonic 3, right? Which is, like, one of the whole things of the story, but whatever. Just means that Sonic and Shadow looking alike now has no purpose. Scenes with Shadow and Maria were so sweet in the movie. That's the only thing I need to watch. Okay. Someone will clip it on YouTube eventually. be honest, they hardly look alike in the games. Yeah, but it's the thing. The script says they look alike, so they look alike. You know, it's like they say, on a Sunday riding my bike, you notice many things that look alike. There you go. Makes perfect sense. Oh! I was stupid. Okay. Gonna not fuck this part up again. It'll be amazing. I fucked it up again. Never heard that saying before. There's gotta be white people. It's from a Sonic thing. It's the lyrics to Look Alike from the OVA. Because Shadow is based off of the OVA. Like, SA2 Story is clearly like, wow, that was good. Let's do that. Can I do game development better? Definitely no, but I would like to eventually try my hand at game dev. One day. Yeah, not in love with bosses that are just a giant auto-scroller. This is the problem we had with Scylla Sybil last time. Not gonna get hit here. You can't make me. I'm not gonna do it. Flashbacks to Fang and Superstars? Oh god. Not that bad, at least. Aha! Is everything okay? Yeah, I'm fine. Why would everything not be okay? What do you know that I don't? Who have you been talking to? Oh my god. This is a lot like NSMB finales, actually. Can I hit him now? Or am I guess I hit him? Yeah, I hit him. Didn't even get hit, that run. Now I get all the bonuses. I think I'm going to call the stream there. But hey, once this stream is over, I'll be uploading my next video, which is my favorite games of 2024, which turned out to be a way longer video than I intended it to be. It's over an hour long. I had a lot of games to talk about. Give me a break. Do you love that the CEO from Get to Work is on the thumbnail? That was one of my favorite games this year, which is crazy. I think about the Souls games, love them. They're great. An hour of recommendations? Pretty much, yeah. Some of it I've covered on the channel before, but some of it I have not. I have the Generico staff of Generico magic from defeating the Generico bad guy sorcerer. Who cares? Hey, at least there's not like a bunch of stupid dialogue in this game. I appreciate that. They're not wasting my time with any of that shit. Really good game. A little weak on the aesthetics, also kind of weak on the music. Didn't really stand out to me super hard. It was like fine, decent, but nothing that I'm gonna remember, I don't think. Quality game overall, though. Real quality. This song, again, sounds Crash Bandicoot to me, though. Good stream, thanks. I definitely think the streams are better when I'm having fun, as opposed to last stream. That's cute art. Put him on so we can play as Monkey. Do I like Cave Story? Never played it. Go check the album real quick? Okay, I can do that. Should we just skip the credits? Let's skip the credits. Let's see, album. I don't know what these gems are for. Because they're not just for beating the levels, because clearly I missed some. I don't know how I... Oh, that's for getting all the letters of Kaze, isn't it? That's probably what those are. Oh, I see. It tells the lore story. That's actually a really cool character design. That's not as cool of a character design. That one's okay. So these are like the ancient masters. And they were training. This is some fucking... Dude, Kung Fu Panda shit here. Then evil. And then you get the vegetables. And then there's a scroll. And they get turned into masks for some reason. Okay. You just think of that? It's very Kung Fu Panda, yeah. Well, there we are. That is Kaze and the Wild Masks. Go check that game out. It's good. I'm gonna continue to play it on my own time. Probably get all the stuff, do the extra levels. Yeah. Good game. Good game. Thanks for coming, everybody. Thanks for hanging out. Like I said, right after this stream of videos going up, so please enjoy that. I'll see y'all in 2025, yeah. Bye, everyone.